The prisoner pulled the hacksaw 30 times, then had to pause and carefully listen to the sounds around him, because if a guard noticed, their escape would be completely ruined. The man could only take turns working with his partner. Soon, the iron bars were finally cut through. They made their way into the basement and put the bars back in place, but every exit was blocked. Then the man noticed an old bolt on a broken window and thought about turning it into a key, but after just a few cuts with the saw, suddenly, the sound of a guard's footsteps came closer. It turned out the guard on duty had come to the basement for a smoke, but what he never expected was that the two prisoners stacked themselves up to cleverly avoid being seen. After the guard left, an hour of hard work passed, and the bolt was finally cut off. The man bent it, then slid it into the keyhole. With a gentle twist, the lock popped open. They kept looking for a way to freedom, and then, to their surprise, the key could open every single lock they tried. Soon, they reached the heavy gate of the city's sewer system, but that gate had a special lock the key couldn't open, so the man used the key to make a small gap and cut through the hinge with the saw. That's how the iron gate was taken down. They stuffed matchsticks into the hinge slot to make it look like nothing was touched. The two finally entered the sewer, but the exit was sealed with solid cement. Luckily, the cement on the nearby wall could be scraped off. By then, it was already time for the guard's inspection, but the two hadn't returned to their cells. Thankfully, they made it back just in time. After this incident, the man realized they lacked an important timer, so one partner pretended to see the doctor and managed to sneak back 2 glass bottles and a bag of sand. Without raising suspicion, the man discovered each time the sand ran out, it counted 30 minutes. Then he and his partner went back into the sewer and began chipping away at the wall. They switched shifts every 4 hours. But just as they were switching, a guard suddenly came for inspection. The partner quickly covered the hole with his clothes. The guard had noticed the saw was missing, just as he was about to step on the hole. Another guard called him over, and he hurried away, so they dug even faster. With everyone working together, they soon broke through the wall. After they got out, they saw a ladder. Climbing up, they realized they had reached the outer edge of the prison. The partner immediately told the man, so the man decided right away they would make their escape that very night. But then, one partner was summoned by the warden. When he returned, he explained the charges were dropped, but he still had to serve 10 more years, so he chose to leave with the others anyway. So everyone dressed neatly, ready to face the dawn of freedom with a new look. After the guards left, they began getting ready to head into the basement, but when the man looked outside, he was completely shocked by what he saw, and that moment marked the end of their escape. This movie is called The Hole. It's not just about the tunnel the prisoners dug, but about every corner of the prison, like peepholes, keyholes, and doors, all things that human effort can overcome. But the darkest hole of all is the human heart. The real reason for the failed escape was the secret deal between the man and the warden. The man wanted freedom, the warden wanted achievement, and the partner became the scapegoat.